Hey crew, Conrad coming at you with a classified ad review on this epic Extreme Performance double throwdown. So without further ado, let's jump right in and take a closer look. Alright, so this car is brought to you by Sandcar Buy-Sell crew member Richie Anderson. He is asking $67,000 or best offer, and I think it's a heck of a deal for a heck of a car. Once we go through this, I think you'll see why. And he is based out of Menifee, California. So what do we have? New, oh wait, I skipped one. 2006 Extreme Double Throwdown with a 615 horsepower stroked LS3 by Turnkey Motor Supply. 615 horsepower. This car is going to scoot. Plus, it's got a Mendeola S4 trans in it, which is a fantastic combination. So let's see. New Mendeola, built by Doug Foltz with 3 trips. New brakes, rotors, upper and lower front A-arms, rear trailing arms, clutch, double disc flywheel, pressure plate, throwout bearing, fuel pump, regulator, starter, rugged radios. Like 4 carbon fiber headsets. All of this new stuff, right? I'm telling you, this thing's got to be just ready to go, turnkey, no issues, right? Emil Miller, fantastic guy. Or is it Emil? Is it Emil Miller or Emil? Emil. I've never talked to the guy. I've never had him build me some stuff. Maybe I need to do that. But I'm in Arizona. It's far. I don't know. I need to make a trip to California. I digress. Moving on. Emil Miller, hood, windshield, roof scoop, and dash. Digital gauge assembly, 17-inch Douglas rims, powder-coated black. King triple bypass shocks, Baja Designs lights. Upgraded front King Kong spindles and rear hub assemblies, 934 CVs, 300M axles, just serviced. Runs perfect and is an amazing to drive, excellent mechanical condition. Also available at $13,000 is a 28-foot enclosed trailer. I'll show you a picture of the trailer in a little bit. So let's jump in and take a look at this car. Okay, crew, there's some cars that do it for me, and this is one of them. And that's particularly why I chose this ad out of the group to share with you, because this car is just a bitchin' build, right? All the way around. Some guys know how to do it, and this definitely was put together right. I mean, besides the fact that it's a extreme performance car, which is a fantastic manufacturer, built some pretty epic machines. This color combination, right? We've got the yellow... yellow. Let's look at the color combination. It's actually purple, which is one of my favorite colors on a sand car, as well as black accents, right? This car is balanced so well with the colors. So you've got the black body panels, the black tubes, the black flames. These are kind of ghost flames, right? You really can't see them in there. And then we've got our black wheels with the black tires, the black arms. Like, dude, like the lights, the scoop up top. The balance of the paint scheme on this is just absolutely stunning. I'd really like to see this out at the hill during the day. It's just got to pop, right? You definitely would be recognized in this car. Anyway, I'll stop going on about the paint. So what do I see straight away? We've got Douglas 4-wheel beadlocks all the way around. The triple razors on there, the 37s. Fantastic turning tire. King triple bypass shocks. Let's see, full body windshield, light bar. Here's that roof scoop. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Really nice setup on the seats. Side steps. I see it looks like a nut and a bolt on that. You may actually be able to take those off if you wanted to. And let's see. Next. Okay, so now we've got the driver's side front 3/4. Looks like we got a scoop up here too. I'm not sure if that's on a flap, right? Kind of like the old Volkswagens if you're a vintage VW guy, where the early split windows had the crotch coolers where they would open up on the sides of the front quarter panels. That would be kind of cool if that opened up too. I'm not sure. What did he say? Baja Designs lights, which is one of the best lights in the industry. Here's those King shocks. I mean, this car just looks brand new. I love the design of this cage. It's very safe. Nothing else to report on that one, I guess. Next. And then there's this shot. Oh my gosh. That's one of the things I really love about the Extreme Performance chassis is, like, look at this front end setup. Whoop-de-doos? What whoop-de-doos, right? You can blast over pretty much anything, right? 3rd, 4th gear, up and down the hill. It's going to be a kick-ass time. You're really not going to have to slow down. The other thing, too, is this car, I'm sure it does some pretty decent wheel stands, right? You've got all that front suspension travel when you come down just for a really soft landing. So this is an epically built machine. I see some front disc brakes, braided lines. Look at the shock pockets on this. Really nice setup. The dual tubes coming down. Those Baja lights down up under the nose. The width of this front wheel, too. You're going to get a lot of flotation out of that. All right, so next. Oh yeah, and before I forget, like I never do, hey, hit that subscribe button, will ya? Support the channel, please. All right, so let's see what we see on the front three-quarter passenger. I see the windshield frame on this, right? We've got a really nice wide windshield. I see oftentimes guys will build these frames, but it's just going to block some of your vision. So we've got a lot of windshield surface here to be able to see out of the car, especially because this is a full body. Also, we can get a really good idea of that A pillar and how Extreme runs their B pillar and their C pillar on it, right? Structurally sound. This is just a really nice car. This gives you a good view of the width of this front paddle tire. Front paddle tire. I just said front paddle tire. So this view also gives you a nice shot of the width of that front wheel and how much flotation you're going to get out of that Razorback tire. This is a really nice setup. I need to get that same size tire and width wheel for a project that I've got coming up, but that's a secret. You guys are going to be stoked when you see what's coming. And okay, side steps, paddles, not too much else, I guess. Next. Let's jump into the interior of this car. So, of course, you've got the really nice, comfy suspension seats with the PRP belts. Then I also see, let's see, here's the radio setup on that. We've got the removable steering wheel, CNC pedal assembly down there, some gauges, switches. Oh, the digital dash. That was the other thing, too. That's super cool. That's almost like out of a hot rod. You see guys run these in their street rods. Full digital dash on that. And some structure up here. You can see where the lacing comes through. Got a nice billet rear view mirror. And here's one of the things that I really like about this car is he took the time to take care of the passengers, right? Because what do we have? Another mirror right here for your passenger to be able to see what's going on in the back seats and all around, because that's like a panoramic, 360, well, 180, I guess, type view, rear view mirror. Super cool addition. And then we've got the full aluminum top, and it looks like we've got some fabric glued on there as well. All right, anything else? Next. All right, so let's jump into the back seats and see what we see. So right away, the stainless floor. I love stainless floors with lots of holes in it, right? It lets the sand escape. It's one of those things it's just, I don't know, it's a need, it's a necessary, right? I'm not a huge fan of solid floors. This has got the stainless, right? We've also got, looks like either these are chromed or some stainless handles. This is super cool because you chrome these, weld them to the car, and then tape them off before you go to powder coat. Adds just a nice touch to that. We see some lacing coming down here behind the seats as well for structure. We've got some storage bags. Pads on these bars right here, so your rear seat passengers, if they bang their knees on it. See, somebody's thinking. We've actually got 3 seats across the back. Okay, so I guess that's about all I see. Next. So looking out the back of the car, one of the things I really love about the Extreme is check out the shocks, right? They're inboard of the frame. So if you happen to roll this car on its side, you're going to land on these tubes, and it's going to protect that shock setup. So that's a really nice touch. The other thing I noticed as well, we've got a fuel tank in the back behind the passenger set real low. So real nice hand-formed aluminum, probably, fuel tank. I don't see the filler on it. Maybe we'll see it from another shot. But that's great placement for the tank, and it keeps it way down low. Got some remote reservoirs on there. And again, I almost forgot. The roof scoop, right? And then when I was blowing these pictures up, I noticed over here, check out the dinosaur. Boom, boom, eka-leka boom, 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 eka-leka boom, boom. Come on, you know the song. Everybody Walk the Dinosaur or something like that. I don't know. Sorry. Scoop. So this Extreme Performance was built with a scoop on the roof panel right over the rear passengers' heads, right? And you can see the 2 boxes right here where that allows the air to come through. Now, one of the things you run into with a full-bodied car with a windshield is airflow, right? The air tends to want to blow out around the car and not inside. So what ends up happening is you put the scoop on the top to blow the air down into the seats. That breaks up the air that's inside the cabin and allows the air to go into the back of the car, over the radiator and over the engine and out the back. So definitely a nice touch. It's not 100% needed, but it is 100% helpful to add one on. So if you've got a fully enclosed car and your car's overheating, consider putting a roof scoop on the top just like this one has. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. All right, so I guess that's pretty much all I see there. We're just about to get to the business end, the heart and soul of this Extreme Performance double throwdown. Let's check it out. So here we are at the business end. A couple of things that I noticed on top of this as well is check out the rearview mirror. For your passenger, you get a really good shot of that, right? Super cool. Also, we have a fire suppression system on here. Let me blow that up. So we've got that set up, and that nozzle's pointed right back towards the engine. Fantastic. Once again, safety. And this car is built right. We can see the radiator down here behind the fuel tank. Again, what we were talking about with that airflow coming through here. Some people might say, oh, well, it's blocked by the seats and, And by the fuel tank, we need to run the radiator up here. Me personally, I would prefer to run it down low. The car handles better and it keeps, if anything breaks, down low, right? Let's just put it that way. So what did he say? We have a 615 horsepower stroked LS3 by Turnkey Motor, which is one of the best engine builders in the business. So I see the power steering reservoir right here. So super nice with those razor front tires, especially when the sand is wet because they want to bite and they want to dig. So having that power steering is an absolute bonus. Transmission, he said, was just rebuilt. 3 trips. What do we have? Mendiola S4 sequential. All right, so we've got the rear of the car. Let's see. We've got a nice, beautiful polished aluminum package, alternator, so all of the nice little touches on that as well. Those 300M axles that he mentioned. Here's a good shot of those King triple bypass shocks on there. We've got a wing trunk on there, so you'll be able to pop that open and throw your jackets and gloves and toolkit or anything like that. All right, there was one other thing. Oh, almost forgot. Sounds good. Music to my ears. Man, I wish I was at the dunes right now. Thanks, Richie, for posting a video with this as well. Beautiful machine. Check out these A-arms. Oh! Alright, I'll stop geeking out on it. Let's go ahead and button this up. Alright, so I almost forgot to let you guys listen to the engine on that. I'm so glad I remembered. We're going to go ahead and button this up. So what did we say? 2006 Extreme Performance Double Throwdown, 615 stroked LS3 with a Mendiola sequential. And if you'd like to take the car home and you don't have a trailer, check out what else he's got. We happen to have a enclosed trailer. What did he say? 28-foot double axle enclosed trailer. So just bring your pickup truck. Well, bring your pickup truck, a big bag of cash, throw that buggy inside that trailer, and hit the road. One other thing I wanted to mention as well. So Extreme Performance is still in business, and they're not really currently building sand cars, but if you needed any repair work or done anything to it, they know their cars inside and out. You could still take it to their shop and drop it off, and they will do all of the necessary repairs or upgrades for you as well. So let's go ahead and close this out. We'll do our typical routine, right? If you want to get yourself some merch, head over to sandcarbysell.com. Get yourself a hat or a t-shirt or both. Support us via Patreon. A little bit goes a long way to bringing you more epic content, or just subscribe. It's free. We are currently at 730 subscribers. We are 270 away from our goal of 1,000. Your support is much appreciated. Otherwise, that's all I've got. Thank you for watching. See you in the dunes.